Hello everyone, it's Andrea and welcome back to the Fallout 4 weapon reviews. Today we're gonna take a look at the Flamer. The Flamer, it's a heavy weapon, so yes, you need the heavy gunner perk in order to upgrade the damage of the weapon. And if you do so, you have one of the best close range weapons available in the game. And let me tell you why. First of all, the accuracy. The accuracy is always on point. Secondly, being the accuracy always on point, you don't have any recoil at all on the weapon, so you can go running and using hip-fire without losing any accuracy and without having to worry where to aim in order to make sure you hit the target. Also, you have a large magazine. You have normally 100 flamer units available in the magazine, but once you upgrade the fuel tank, you can go up to 400 flamer units, so you can take down multiple opponents at once. You can also upgrade the range of the weapon with the long barrel, which I recommend in order to not to be always in the face of the enemy. And talking about not being in the face of the enemy, if you don't mind it, you can also change the nozzle of the weapon, upgrading the damage even more. But if you do, you will lose tons of range, and basically you need to literally be in the face of the enemy every time you want to use this weapon. So knowing that, you can decide which attachments to put. You can also change the tank to a napalm tank to have more damage, which I recommend. And one problem may be finding the flamer units, the flamer fuel that you need in order to use this weapon. And my advice is look for the raiders, which are called Forge. If you find them, you will find a lot of flamer units, and also many merchants will sell this type of ammunition. And a big downside, in my opinion, of the weapon is that the weapon deals damage over time. You won't see any difference when using the weapon normally, but when you use the weapon in v.a.t.s, you will see the first burst dealing just a little bit amount of damage, and then you will see the health of the enemy going down. This doesn't mean that the weapon is bugged and doesn't work on v.a.t.s. You will see the health of the enemy going down when the v.a.t.s animation is over. So knowing that, it's not a big problem overall. The problem is some enemies like the super mutant with the mini nukes. If you kill them while you are in v.a.t.s, you're safe. But if the damage is gradual, they will have time after you finish v.a.t.s to explode with a mini nuke. If you're facing an assault drone, the same problem. You want to make sure you kill the robot before he shoots the laser, which is an incredible amount of damage, and you will probably die with one hit. So this is a little downside, but if you don't use this weapon in v.a.t.s against those type of enemies, I don't think you will have any problems. So guys, the Flamer is definitely a great weapon when it comes down to performance. It's fun to use, and I'm a little bit disappointed by the flame effects of the weapon. I expected just a little bit more. Also, before I go, being an heavy weapon, you will have a lot of weight on the weapon. It's 16 normally. Once you upgrade the weapon fully, you can go on more than 30. So it's not a weapon that you want to use if you want to be stealthy. And if you really want to enjoy the weapon, I recommend going in close quarters where there are a lot of enemies and bringing with you a lot of flamer units. Not something like 100, but more than 400 if you really want to enjoy using this weapon. So guys, that's everything for the Flamer. Thank you very much for watching and supporting my videos, and I'll see you on the next weapon review.